Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I want to talk about my top 10 favorite looking ships in Galaxy. This list is completely based off the design of the ship on the exterior and interior and has nothing to do with the ship's stats. Also, this is only my opinion, and I'm sure other people have different opinions as well. And I love it in the comments if everyone put their 10 favorite ships as well. First, at number 10, I have the Permafrost. So, the reason why I like this ship so much is because it's an extremely unique design. It's very quick, it's very flashy, you have icicles coming out of all the turrets, multiple blues, very flashy neons. Overall, just a great ship to look at, and it has a fantastic trail as well. And overall, I just think this is one of the best looking ships in the game. It's also the only non-dread or super cap ship on this list, and most ships on this list are limited, but anyways, overall the ship has a fantastic design. Everything flows. Its cockpit is very small but simple, but it looks great, and I think the designers did a fantastic job on this ship. At number 9, I have the Tempest. So the Tempest is a dreadnought that is support, and it's not limited. It's the only non-limited ship on this list, and it is so good. I love the massive singular engine on the back of the ship. It looks fantastic. It has an excellent interior, and overall it just has a very clean feel to it, and it looks like a real warship you'd see in a TV show or something. It's fantastic. The turret positioning looks great. When you're actually using the ship at combat, it feels awesome. It just overall looks great. I love all the small lighting on the side as if there are windows of people looking out, and I just think it's very smooth, very slick, and it's one of the best design ships in this entire game for sure. The next ship I have is the Cyber Leviathan. The Cyber Leviathan is a reskin of the Leviathan. Overall, it has an extremely slick design, excellent trails, beautiful colorations on those sides of the ships, the bottom and the sides. It has great window lightings to really immerse the feel that it's a massive warship. Turret positioning looks fantastic. It has a effect on it to where red lights will flash all over the hull. This overall, in my opinion, one of the slickest design ships in the entire game, and it is a fantastic reskin of the Leviathan. At number 7 is the Aberrant. The reason why I have the Aberrant at number 7 is because it is one of the most unique design ships in the entire game. I've heard a lot of people don't like the design of the ship, and I'm not sure why, because I love it. It's a dark green, so it kind of blends in with the background of the game, but it has great neon green lighting in the back. It has 4 total lighting trails. It has great turret positioning. Looks-wise, I know it's kind of difficult to get all turrets to hit. It has a fantastic slick design. It's very cylinder-like, and it's very smooth. It definitely feels like everything fits with each other on the ship's design. And it has a very aesthetic interior as well. A lot of ships don't have great interiors when they have great exteriors, but this ship did a great job of making it simple, but still looks very pleasing to the eye. At number 6 is the classic Prototype X1. Now, the reason why this isn't higher is because I do think there is definitely better designed ships in this game, but a lot of players definitely do love the X1's design. It is massive. That's the main thing. It is about the largest ship in the game. It has a massive presence. Its turrets look threatening. They all are triple bombardment cannons on the top. The engines on the ship look fantastic. The Prototype X1 is basically a much larger version of the Leviathan, even more so the Cyber Leviathan. The massive presence of this ship definitely boosts it on this list. However, a problem with the ship is you can't actually see the entire thing when piloting it, so it does make it kind of difficult to use. The interior of the Prototype X1 is possibly one of the best interiors in the entire game. There are several Easter eggs in the interior, and it's actually quite large for a ship of its size. I know you'd think larger ships would have large interiors, but that's not always the case because it would lag out the game if all ships had very detailed interiors. But this one you can find 3D models of other ships in the game in small little display cases throughout the ship. And in the chair, which you use to pilot, you can see a 3D hologram of the prototype X1 in front of you. The ship has tons of attention to detail. I love the windows on the outside. They really make it feel like this is a massive dreadnought type ship, and I think they did an excellent job on it. At number 5, the Antares. So the reason why this is higher than the prototype X1 is because I feel like the ship is very unique and very slick in design. Not to mention the only ship in the game to have planetary weapons as its turrets. I love all those small parts throughout the sides of the ship that really bring it together. It's very long, definitely one of the longest ships in the game, so it makes it kind of hard to use. It has torpedoes that look fantastic, and overall the ship definitely has a presence when you see it come in. It's one of the longest ships in the game, and largest due to that. Its neon blue colorations are fantastic because they pop very well due to most of the background in the game being black space. I definitely would say this is one of the slickest designs in the entire game, and it is very smooth throughout, and the entire ship design works with each other. Nothing's really conflicting in it, and yeah, definitely enjoy this ship. And it has a decent interior. It is literally a room of ice. It could be better, but it's not that bad either. Number 4 is the Azrael, and I bet everyone expected that to be on this list. So, the Azrael, not only is it one of the best ships in the entire game, but it has one of the best designs. It is definitely not the largest ship. It's kind of smaller for a dreadnought, but it looks super futuristic, and it's really cool. The blue colors pop, and I love all the windows because it really makes it feel like it's this massive future warship from an unknown system in the galaxy, something like that. It has really awesome looking custom turrets. That's the coolest part of this in my opinion. The Azrael blades look great, and it has these like columns of color shooting out the sides, which look awesome. And I think 99% of the community can agree that the Azrael is one of the best designed ships, and I'm sure it's on everyone's top 10 list. At number 3, I have the Osiris. The Osiris is one of the absolute coolest ships. It is another one in kind of the similar design of the Leviathans. Like what I mean by that is like the Cyber Levy prototype X1 Osiris, and maybe some others all have a similar design of 2 engines that stick out on the sides and the back, and then the rest of the ship is straightforward. And the Osiris, in my opinion, is the best looking of this family of design. Its red colors looks menacing, and it is very long, with some of the best turrets in the entire game, which definitely help bolster the ship's look. It also has excellent engine trails in the back, which really pop on the black background, and overall the ship just looks very threatening, and it is definitely easily in my top 3, like there's no question about it. Number 2, I have the Galaxy. Oh man, the Galaxy, after its remodel recently, just blows most ships out of the water for aesthetics. It is massive, it literally looks like a mining city, has beautiful trails, awesome lighting. It really pops out against the blackness of the space behind it, and it definitely looks like it would be worth 2.5 million credits. It is the coolest miner without a doubt, and one of the coolest ships without a doubt. It is noticeable how much more effort was put into this ship than other ones. It literally looks like a massive mining city floating through space. They do a great job of making it look that way between buildings with all these windows on it. They have chimneys with smokestacks. It's just a fantastic design. And at number 1, most people probably expected this, but the number 1 for me is the Lucifer Super Capital. The Lucifer is a purple ship, which is my favorite color. It is basically a better looking Azrael. The Lucy not only is one of the best ships in the entire game, but it just looks so good. It looks so good. I love the purple columns that shoot out the side. They kind of move. It's kind of hard to see, you have to focus on them, but they move, and it really pops against the back. Really pops against the background of the game. It has tons of windows throughout it, so it literally looks like one of the largest spaceships possible. It has custom turrets which look fantastic. It does tremendous damage. It has one of the coolest interiors. Overall, this ship's just stupid good. It is easily #1 for me, and I'm sure it's #1 for most other people. Thank you so much for watching this video, and your guys' support lately has been fantastic. I'd love it if you guys leave comments down below of what ships you think look the best in the game and what videos you want to see from me next. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Later.